to be British.
Even
That's the best thing I've ever done on TV.
And feasted on me.
oh my god.
I don't know what this podcast is anymore.
Hello and welcome to Capital Breakfast. After the show, I'm Jordan North, he's Chris Stark, and that's Sian Welby. How have we all been then?
Yeah, very good.
We all know because we're spending too much time together. This is what's happening.
Yes.
We know how we are because we don't ever see our families or our friends, only each other.
And tonight, you're all coming to my house.
I know exactly. It might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. You two are going to fall out. I can feel it.
Yeah, you're all coming to my house tonight. Chris Stark, you're going to help me make paella.
I might helping you cook.
I just don't
That's
want
a new
you...
addition to the proceedings.
I don't want you under the feet too much. So if I give you a look, maybe come over. But
Wait, do you feel like you might need to give Chris a job? Otherwise, he might start kind of...
He's going to leave me, you know, and Bake Off where she just hangs around. And does
Do you think that's what will happen?
Shall I tell you what will pacify me? This happens all the time with me. If you're making dinner, but then occasionally call me over and go, Chris, come try this, and just give me a little spoon of
nice.
whatever you're cooking. That ties me over. Otherwise,
Right.
what you'll find I do, and I've been doing this since a child, is I'll come over to where you're cooking, and you know, like a bit like a dog does. I'll need some
Scraps.
I'll need some scraps.
Hovering them over.
Bits of cheese, like whatever you might have on the side, you might need to have a little bit of.
Yeah, because I'll take a real interest in the cooking. It's because I'm really craving the food. So you can keep me at bay just by occasionally just saying, do you think this needs a bit more seasoning? Do you think is this tasting good? And that will just tie me through, I think.
That's good advice. Little tickles under the chin as well.
Yeah, I'm not a dog, but I just mean like I've got the hunger. It's quite an overriding sense
But
for
Chris, be honest, do you find it difficult to sort of hold back when someone else is
Yeah.
cooking? Mm.
Yeah.
It's going to be really tricky tonight, just on this front. I really don't mean it as a rudeness thing, but I'm a better cook than I am with conversation. So in a social situation like tonight, we'll have a couple of beers and it'll be lovely, but I will really want to help you cook. I love cooking.
Okay.
Whereas you'll have a bit of a problem with that because I think you'll think I'm intruding.
No, and I'm a bit of a flapper and very ADHD in the kitchen, so it might wind you up a bit.
And also, you've said it's an authentic Spanish paella that you're cooking tonight, which is so exciting. But I would say then I would be wanting to really make it properly.
Yeah.
Whereas I've got visions of you microwaving rice and just chucking it into a big pan.
First of all, it's a Spanish paella. However, it's not how the Spanish make it. In fact,
It's not traditional, is it?
What do you mean it's not how they make it?
Traditional paella is usually with rabbit or seafood.
Great.
And I actually don't like traditional Spanish paella. I think it's too fishy. So this is what was introduced by Jamie.
Sorry, because it's got what in it?
A lot of fish.
Yeah, but
Like
like
prawns
calamari and prawns.
Yeah, it's too fishy.
Chorizo.
And William doesn't like fish. And paella doesn't traditionally have chorizo
So
in.
what's going to be in it?
So when I was travelling,
Not
again...
corned beef.
No, it's not going to have corned beef
Oh,
in.
it will.
When I was travelling with Beverly Callard for our series that we've talked about on ITV, Destination Wedding, that you can still watch.
Live, Laugh, Love on ITV2.
We found out that traditionally paella is like rabbit and other bits of white meat, and it was Jamie Oliver, this guy was saying, who thinks he introduced chicken, and I think it does have chicken in, who introduced chorizo. So I'm putting peas in it as well. They don't like peas, but it's only like spaghetti bolognese isn't actually Italian. It's British.
So wait, peas, chorizo and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be
Okay,
nice.
that's-
That sounds
yeah,
lovely.
that's
That sounds
really
great.
nice.
Seasoning,
Yeah.
and
Oh, I'm in.
we got some
Lovely.
little croquettes for it.
And you got the actual paella rice.
You got a paella rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to
Lovely.
start. I did a practice one last week with my brother as well, and it went down pretty well.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, so we've got it sorted.
You're a great host. Now, listen, we've
You
been
are.
giving you some stick this week, but you are a great host. Whenever I've come around, I've had the best time.
Oh,
If you think back to one time when I came over to yours, you thought I was absolutely battered and went, God, Sian was hammered. And I was pregnant at the time and wasn't drinking. So that's how good fun it is.
I was
'Cause
like-
I look drunk.
see you later. I shut the door. I went, God, Sian and Jake were shit-faced, weren't they? You've been
didn't drink
drinking
at all.
fake gin.
Yeah, secret gin all night.
And what's going to be interesting about tonight as well is because there's a few different Capital presenters going as well, but everyone's bringing plus ones. Everyone's bringing wives.
It's the wags.
And husbands.
Or, what is it called? The baps.
The baps.
baps.
Boyfriends and partners.
Yeah, but
Boyfriends and
that's what I mean.
partners. Yeah.
So what are you going to do? So we're going to have all the baps there.
It's going to be like Baden 2006.
Who?
the England where there was like Victoria Beckham,
Cheryl Cole.
yeah.
Cheryl Cole,
Wayne
Vardy.
Rooney.
It's going to be not
Yeah.
Vardy then.
Vardy wasn't there then.
But that's going to be a crazy dynamic tonight.
It'll be fun, and we'll play some games, right?
Yeah, we'll have a game.
Beer pong, or is it not in the new
We can
place?
do a beer
yeah,
pong.
beer
Yeah.
Beer pong in the new place.
Yeah, we can do
All right.
traitors as well.
Great.
Yeah, we've got a
Good.
table for beer.
Yeah, beer pong, please.
Yeah, we'll play beer pong.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We've got it
I'm
sorted.
not really into. Do you do board games on these nights?
Nah.
I can't be asked with that.
No, we don't. No one's. Who's got the patience? Half the room's got ADHD. We're not doing board games.
No.
But we did once do a quiz that Jake did, and that was great on New Year's Eve.
That was That was good because it was like Christmassy and stuff. But yeah, I think this time there'll be enough chat.
Yeah, it'll be good. Also, before we move on, we've got a new photo on the background here.
Oh, who are these dapper chaps?
This is Michael in Huddersfield. He sent this in. It's him and his husband Sean on their wedding day a few weeks ago. He said, "Thank you for making me laugh every morning. Being part of the 6am crew is amazing, and it makes the drive to work a lot easier."
Oh, Michael, thanks. I wonder what Michael does as one of our loyal 6amers, because it's always the grafters up at 6.
Which do you think's Michael and which do you think's Sean?
I feel like Michael's the glasses, but I might be wrong. I can't see very well from here.
You both look very handsome, so
You do.
congratulations.
You do.
Stunning couple.
Right, Sean, we need to talk about the NTAs because you were there and you've had a few wardrobe malfunctions. Also, it's been picked up in the press, this as well.
What's this?
What has?
What
Your
has?
NTAs.
What,
The,
the bum crack?
Yeah.
Oh, for
I've
God's
seen it
sake.
on...
Has it actually?
I genuinely haven't seen this. So are you being serious? Or are you winding me up?
No, I did see something. There's been a couple.
Right, so there's the National Television Awards, which, like, everyone knows it almost as like the Ant and Dec Awards, because it's that awards night where Ant and Dec always normally clean up and win everything. I'm a Celeb, they win Best Presenters, all that kind of thing. Very funny mix of people, because all the soap stars are there. You know, you get to the bar and there was Pam and Mick from Gavin and Stacey
Course.
ordering drinks. So it's quite cool, because even though we meet a lot of celebs every day, I was starstruck at people like, there was Caleb Cooper, and then there was who's the guy that comes in and tells them all off?
Cheerful Charlie.
Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie. I was starstruck at seeing Charlie. I was like, it's Charlie.
From Clarkson's
Clarkson's
Farm. Have
Farm.
you watched that yet?
Still not. No,
Oh,
I
you'd
will.
love
I
it.
will.
You'd
I will.
Do you know
I
what?
will.
You do
I will.
realise what I'm going to do, by the way, tonight is I'm going to find Rhea, back her into a corner and go, you make him watch that on Sunday.
That's my wife, by the way, not my boss.
Yeah, your wife.
Well, technically, James Ria.
But both.
Yeah,
that's
he's-
right.
But just to quickly fill everyone in, and maybe we could play a clip, because it's Bella just hearing me say it for the first time, but girls have to wear ridiculous clothes for these things. And I've always said it. I've said it when I've seen people do the Met Gala and the Oscars. It's fine when you're walking down the red carpet, but every other bit of it is horrific. The travelling there, impractical. Couldn't sit down in my outfit. I was honestly like, it was like I had been stuffed in the back. You know, like those animals.
I beg your pardon.
What do you call it when they're like
Taxidermy.
I was
Yeah.
like a taxidermy Sean in the back, couldn't move. I was stuck for 2.5 hours in the traffic. Got out the car and the dress bit had swiveled.
Oh no.
That's when the butt crack thing happened.
So your bum crack was hanging out.
Yeah, didn't think about maybe press listening, so maybe it has.
But there's always wardrobe malfunctions at these,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah.
Rename them the VPLs.
There should be.
Sean, put your NTAs away.
Put your
What's the
NTAs away.
VPL?
Your VPL was visible,
Visible
panty,
panty
line.
line. Have
was
you
the-
never suffered from this?
Is that what VPL means?
VPL, your VPL.
Oh, is that what it shows?
Not your VPN, that's something very
VPN.
different.
Yeah.
So what's happened? So you've tried to get out the car.
So it's really quite hard to explain, but my dress was like a corset that also I had to step into a skirt. So the skirt wasn't actually attached. It was kind of hanging by the side. So as I got out, it had swiveled to the wrong angle. And the back of I couldn't wear any underwear in this thing. This is just a side note. So the back-
Why do women always do this?
You can't. Some stuff. It would have looked awful. I couldn't have worn.
But there's
underwear.
nothing I wear where I don't need to. Where I, do, you know, there's women always find an excuse not to wear underwear.
No,
with
it's
clothes.
not.
It's,
no,
it's bizarre.
It's more that our clothes are impractical at every cost. There's no pockets and stuff, and then you end up in dresses so tight that if you wore underwear, it would look awful, or you'd
Why?
see it at the back. It'd
Is
be
it a
better to see
shape?
skin than see it pants. Can you imagine?
Have you ever not worn underwear on our show?
No,
I have.
for God's sake! What?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I have to shit myself.
That's true. He's
Now
gone.
he's openly talking about.
No,
Brown
let's
Monday.
not. Let's not go into that.
But where are
interesting
we
one.
at? So yeah, so NTAs. Just a few little things that are quite funny is. It's interesting that when you're in the audience, you sort of know who's winning because the camera crews come up to them
Yeah.
a sort of 5 minutes before.
But you know, if you go to the toilet, someone has to fill the seat, don't they? Or is that still
There were seat fillers.
seat fillers?
So
It's an actual job. You can actually get this job.
I was trying to work out who they were. So is it people that have paid for tickets?
Sometimes it's also runners as well on TV shows. Yeah.
Because there was, say, when Clarkson's Farm won, and I knew that because Jeremy Clarkson was ushered in probably 30 seconds before Joel Dommett said it, shoved in on the end of the row. They went, Clarkson's Farm, he got up straight away. Off he went, then he went off, and that whole row never came back. So on telly it would look quite dead, wouldn't it? So they filled that with people.
I mean, that's the whole point. Yeah, if you've never heard of this concept, there's people, when you watch those award ceremonies, that when the camera cuts the crowd, but they're people that work there and that, and they're just brought in because someone's gone off to the toilet or someone's left. At that point, they don't want it to look empty.
No, because the honest truth is once you've won your award, all people want to do is hit the bar. So it's more that once you've got out of that arena and you've won your award, you're in party mode. So all those award winners just go off to the bar.
What was going on in there? Anyone disgrace themselves?
I didn't stay late enough to get the good goss, I would say. But I know our producer Nana Toes was there till partying with like Lisa Riley.
What
Mandy
was he
Dingle.
doing there?
He went. You know what he's like. He gets.
He was up
chatting
for
to
an
people.
NTA.
What was Nana Toes
A
there
Nana
for?
Television Award.
It wouldn't surprise me.
What was Nana Toes doing there?
Do you know who he got invited?
Oh,
by?
he's friends with what's her name?
I don't know. He knows everyone.
He's friends with a presenter,
Josie. Gibson.
Josie Gibson.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Josie did say, she was like, "Oh, meeting Tom later."
Oh.
But yeah, he knows all the ITV lot. I mean, he just knows everyone. He was there.
Oh,
partying.
come on, it's his Oscar, and fair play to him as well.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah,
pally
yeah.
with all of them. He's
He's a better celebrity than we are. Do you know what I mean? He loves it.
Yes.
I never mind. You know, like it can get frowned upon a bit when people have a big night out the night before and they come in the next day. I'm not accusing him of this. I'm saying it's a hypothetical situation. But let's say Nana did have a big one and came in looking a bit ropey the next day. I'm all for it if he's gone and done something like that.
If it's something of note.
Yeah, and something he really, really cares about.
Yeah, he loved
Do you know what I mean? If it was just a casual one or something, it'd be like, come on, you know. But I think every now and then, if it's your personal Christmas, you should go and enjoy it.
Definitely.
Whatever it is.
I agree. Do you remember last time we went to the NTAs, Jordan, and you bag swapped accidentally with Louis Theroux?
Yeah, it was so weird. So I ended up you get a little goodie bag, and I left early, took my goodie bag home, thought what it was, and inside was a pair of glasses and like all the other bits. I was like, oh, where's me? And in mine was my keys, my fags, and I think my work pass to get into work. And then it turned out that my bag was handed in, and I said, who was it? And the woman went, oh, it was Louis Theroux. So, because he was sat behind me. So I had his bag with me, and I had his glasses in my bag.
And so you wore the iconic
Louis
Theroux
Theroux
glasses.
glasses. Yeah.
But he had your house keys. I forgot how you got in the end.
Yeah, because I had a spare one.
Spare.
I was kind of half hoping I'd get in bed and Louis Theroux would be there with his glasses on, all skeet whiff like Austin Powers, like groovy baby.
But did you have the Louis Theroux glasses there?
Yeah, and then I DM'd him. So this is the thing, I
Oh,
DM'd
so
him
good.
and said, I've got your glasses. Do you want to come on the radio? Because it'd be fun. And he went, oh, it's okay. They were only from Boots. So Louis Theroux's glasses,
They're just from Boots.
they're just from Boots. Yeah.
So very quickly, when you put them on, were they prescription like, or does you just wear them for the look?
They were quite strong.
Oh, they
were quite
are,
strong.
yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I think they was his wife. No, they were his glasses. Or were they his wife's? I can't remember.
Well, either way.
He just said, I can't remember. Don't send them out.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, forgot about that. But it is good. The NTA. I couldn't go this year because I was dodged that.
You okay?
Yeah. I was filming for that.
But you don't need to make an excuse. You
No,
just say,
it wa-
no, I didn't want to go.
I didn't know. I was filming.
You did want to go?
I was filming for the Win-Win show that I'm doing, which we've not talked about. So basically, on a Wednesday, for the next few weeks, I finish the show and go and film for Win-Win, the People's Postcode Lottery, which is an ITV with Mel and Sue, and I go and surprise them. So on a Wednesday after show, I could be going up to anywhere across the country. I could be in Aberdeen.
Well, yeah, you could be knocking on whoever's listening to this podcast door if they're playing. Because the point is, right, tell me if I'm wrong, when you're watching Win-Win, part of it is that you can also play along.
Yes.
Now, in the week, you might be playing on an app. Is that right?
Yes.
And your name will then get entered into a draw.
And I'll knock on your door.
And then there's a possibility that you, Jordan, could be knocking on that person's door to say they've won.
Well, it's, they've won. They go on to Millionaires Row where they can get the chance of winning £1 million
Wow.
for the final. And last week when we did it, they won £10,000.
10 grand is mad, isn't it?
Someone's knocking on your door. Someone's ringing you back.
Do you knock on the door?
Yeah, no.
That's old school.
Yeah, and then you know what it's like in telly. I knocked on the door, and I did the surprise, and then they were like, "Oh, do you want to try and knock a bit gentler?" It was a bit like the police. I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Like,
True.
Scare the hell
But
out
if
of
someone
them.
knocks on your door, it's
it's
generally
horrible.
bad news, isn't
Well,
it?
no one does, do they? Even
No.
delivery drivers just leave the parcel. Oh, I never even thought about that. Even in today's world, you don't really answer the door. I'm surprised you didn't.
Well, they did have 3 doorbells as well, one of them. So I was just like, knock, knock, ring, 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 ring. Or dogs going mad. But yeah, and I'm like, hiya. And it's worse when they ain't got a clue who you are. And I'm like, hi, I'm Jordan North.
Right, quick honesty, because this is the podcast. If you get the call up that you're going to like the Isle of Skye on a weeknight, how will you feel?
I will be fine. I think that's when we go over to executive producer Callum, who just thought, he's like, I'm not bothered as long as you're back. Even if you get back and it's 5 to 6 before you're on air, as long as you're back from air. And that my only worry is it's just going to cause a lot. Can you imagine the shit it's going to cause if I can't get back?
Well, all
Which
I
will
was
be
thinking
fun.
is if you have to
So
suddenly
fun.
midweek go to, basically the arse end of nowhere. You don't know, these houses could be in the sticks somewhere. If you ended up having to go to my mum and dad, you'd never find their house.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. It's in the middle of nowhere.
But if you end up in the Outer Hebrides,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
like that's not easy to get back from, but unbelievable radio
I
for
suppose
us.
it'd be a great story, wouldn't it?
Great
We'd have to just
story.
make it into a
But then I'll
story,
have to
bless
the
you.
boss's office and explain.
Do you think you're going to start taking a pillow with you on these shoots?
Yes, I'm going to do. I did one. My first one. I didn't have enough like rain kit or anything.
You borrowed Chris's coat.
Well, no, he didn't. He took it in the end. Could have done with that. Cheers, Chris. I got piss wet.
Okay,
That's
I've
show
got to
business.
be honest about that. So I kindly volunteered my coat up to Jordan,
And it annoyed him because I said.
and then I looked at the weather forecast for the day and thought, I might need this myself. So
Which is fair
I
enough.
put it in my bag and just kind of hoped he'd forgotten about it the rest of the show.
He very kindly during the songs when they play went, you can borrow my coat. Oh, nice one, mate. And I went, is it trendy?
Is
And
it
he went-
trendy?
He went, you've annoyed me there. And I went, let me try it on. And then I forgot to take it. All right, welcome back to Capital Breakfast After the Show. It's Jordan, Chris and Sean. This is our podcast that comes out every Saturday. It's a little peek behind the curtain of what goes on the show and stuff that we're not allowed to talk about on air. So, Chris, all week, you've been wanting to show me a video, but you kept saying, save it for the pod, save it for the pod.
Yeah, well, I want to get your reaction to this. So, we were talking in the studio about some shows that we've been on in the past and just sort of, because we've all been lucky over the last few years. You go on different things, you do funny little experiences. And a bit of a rite of passage is a show that doesn't exist anymore called Soccer AM.
Oh, I love that.
Wait, I've known you all this time and you've been on Soccer AM and you didn't tell us.
And Jordan's been on
You've
Soccer
been on
AM
Soccer
as well.
AM as well?
Twice. Yeah.
But, in more modern times? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the
Not the old...
great age.
Great age.
It was just
Yeah, but it was of the time. It was big breakfast
It
era.
was.
It was just a different time. And I reckon that show would have been so much fun to work on.
I used to watch it every Saturday. I remember the Soccerette. My dad would be like, quick, come on, Soccerette's on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Soccerettes, they were the girls. It's so funny.
But there's a thing that they do on that show, and it's where you have to score a volley.
Yes, I remember that.
And it became quite a big thing, didn't it?
Yeah, because professional footballers would have a go and sometimes miss. And
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
wouldn't
of
they?
course. It's quite hard because the ball's sort of bouncing off this like little trampoline thing, and you've got to get past the goalie. It's hard enough getting it on target.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things. Like I went on that show a couple of times, and you always got a bit nervous about the volley. And I said to Jordan, I scored my volley, and it's one of those things. Now the show's finished that
This
people
is
always wanted
amazing.
to do, but it's like
It's gone
if
now.
you didn't do it, you won't be able to do it again. Now.
I
No,
tripped up
that's it.
on mine and I got so much shit for it on Twitter. Did you actually score it?
I scored it, so I
Jordan,
want to
that's
show you the
so
moment.
And I didn't do it on
Tripped on your own
purpose.
foot?
Yeah, I fell
Oh,
over.
you
It
poor
was
little
fun.
thing.
Skied it.
So you got to think, as a football fan, as a Soccer AM fan, this is a very nervous situation, isn't it? Like, because, the
is
volley's
class.
coming up and they let you, before you go on that show, they let you have a couple of practices, but I just couldn't make it happen. But then...
Oh, you didn't get it in the top bin though.
Not far off.
I mean, still impressive. That is impressive.
It's very impressive.
Oh, that is impressive. I thought you top binned it.
Maybe I won't appreciate
That
what
is
you mean
I'll
by
shake
even
your hand.
top binning it. I don't know
So
what
there's
you mean.
two top bins. They call it, if you get it in the corner, it's top bins.
Top right, top left?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And actually on soccer,
You don't have to. You don't have to. You just have to. The goals are scored the volley. You don't have to get it.
I thought it was to get it in the top, and they actually put two wheelie bins. I've annoyed you there.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's almost done a bend it like Beckham there because it's gone up and in.
Yes,
Not
that
that
technique is unconventional for it.
You've been building this up. I thought you top binned it.
No, I got it in the goal.
That's not the same.
Oh,
Even
that's the best thing I've ever done on TV.
You didn't get it in the top bins.
You didn't even score.
Yeah, but still, I thought you top binned it.
No.
right. What did I say at the start of this podcast? I said you two have spent too much time together. You're going to fall out.
That has annoyed me a bit because
even I appreciated that more
thank
than
you, Sian.
Jordan. I watched the way that went in because it went up and down.
look how I've adapted to the ball there.
Wasn't that
you haven't
impressive.
even. That's mental. That's mental.
Are you rage basing or do you?
I'm not rage.
Are you actually being serious?
I'm not trying to wind you up. I thought you
Look
top
at that.
binned it.
I'm just reading the comments. Nathan Dorr, my hero.
It wasn't.
That's the respect to my.
This is quite funny. Who else is?
The aim of that game is to get them in the top
To be
bins.
fair, the comments aren't great.
Yeah, sick.
Look at this.
What?
Legend in your own mind.
Oh no.
No wonder the pin stars were no good. Shocking connection.
Oh,
That's not.
you're getting rinsed here. Has Crouchy commented?
I'm just trying to see.
Because if he hasn't, you need to show him it on your podcast and then let us know his feedback. I'd like to know from a footballer what they thought.
This is horrible because this is like this is like my memory of the experience and the experience aren't matching up here.
Oh no. Oh no, Chris, we should never.
That's a
told you
great.
to look.
I think that's a great goal.
I thought you top binned it.
No, I never said I top binned it. I said I scored the volley, which is an achievement.
Callum,
That's like winning. I'm trying to think of any other TV show, Winning Mastermind, or Pointless, or anything like that. It's like it's a great thing to do. What have you achieved? What have you achieved on TV? didn't win the jungle, did you? What are you?
I've got nothing, Chris. I've got nothing. Don't go for
To be
me.
fair, she
I'm
won an
sticking up for
NTA
you.
last week.
Yeah.
So
I'm sticking up for you.
I'll let Shani off, but I don't know what you've contributed.
No, stop it, Callum.
I'm really annoyed at
people be
that
able to
because
see
that's
that?
a great goal.
All right, well, look, we'll put it up on
That is like I've not even. You can see I've gone to hit it. Gone. Okay, the ball's moving out a bit. Great players adapt.
So the balls come off a little trampoline thing as well.
All the comments are like miss hit.
Oh God,
Not
no! I
miss
feel
hit.
really bad that
So
we've now
it's
ruined a memory.
Good for
there.
you. Well done.
Oh.
Well, let us know. Right, let us know what you think of that goal in the comments.
Please
Like,
do. If
Yeah.
you're not watching this on Global Player, at this point, I'm afraid to say you're just going to have to. Just download Global Player, watch the video, and scroll to this part.
That's really annoying me now because I think if you know football, you'd know what a good goal.
Yeah, I know football. All right, then, Capital Breakfast after the show. Shall we all friends?
Of course.
Yeah.
Football
I mean,
friends.
obviously, I'm interested to see the. I don't think it's a miss hit.
Anyway, we're moving on. We're going to do something else. Sean, this is where you write down the things that I've said off air in the notes sections of your phone, and this is my favourite bit of the pod. It is because I forget some of the random stuff that we say on a weekly basis. What have you got for us?
Shaking it up a little bit this week. Rather than quotes, it's more that I've jotted down quick things that have happened where we never elaborated on the conversation, or the conversation happened off mic.
Great.
And I was like, bring it to the pod.
Brilliant.
What about, Chris told me this, Jordan, I don't know if you could hear us because we're the other side of the desk. Chris was telling me about his new bed and how he sort of accidentally ordered something that I think is meant for professionals.
Brilliant.
So I've got a vibrating bed, and I'm keen to know your thoughts on this.
Are you winding me up?
No, I'm not.
Right. Can I just say, first of all, because I do the buttons in the studio, because I'd have to, because I'd go mad, because I have to have something to do. I love just looking over to you, and you used to are always like giggling and chatting away off there. I think it's so cute. So you were telling Sean about a vibrating bed.
So so what it is, I got a new bed, and I just wanted a bigger bed, obviously. Like, I've just moved house. So I've got a super king bed.
That's
which
the
is,
dream, isn't it?
Which is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
But then when I went to go buy I love a gadget and stuff like that, they suddenly started hitting me with other options. And then suddenly, because those other options were there, I had to have them.
He got upsold with like the ergonomic design of
So
his
my
bed.
bed lifts up.
It does what?
It lifts up.
What
It rises. It like rises. So I can be lying. It's got a little remote. It has. Mate, it's got a little remote. Right. So I can be lying in bed like this. Press the button. It's like.
Shut up.
And my legs will go up. My legs will go up like that.
Are you joking?
And then I can press another button, and it'll be like. And my body's going up, my legs. It's so good. And then they were like, for bit extra money, it can vibrate. Actually, they said it could massage.
I wondered
was
what he was
like-
going to say there. Yes, it can massage.
So I was like, yeah, 100% we're getting
Yes.
that. 100%
you
getting
come
that.
A massage bed though, like I kind of get it in a chair because you're sat up and it kind of does the back. When you're in bed, what is that like?
It's kind of like it vibrates, so it's more like
Earthquake mode.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. What I would say is the bed allows for every situation. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not always going to be in the mood for a vibrate. Sometimes you don't want to be sort of legs up so high, but what it does is it just facilitates any way you want your body, and depending on your mood, that's fantastic.
Just
There you are, Shani. What do you
well,
think of that?
good.
When
yeah.
you come round to my house,
No.
no, we've got
to have a go on it.
I swear.
We'll have a look.
I'm going to sound like an
course we'll have a look.
absolute dick right now. But here's the two things about my new house.
Go on,
right?
come on,
And I
tell
said to my wife, I was like, "It's cool. You crack on, like decorate anything you want. Like we've worked hard. Like let's go do it. Like I feel so lucky." Here's the two things,
Go on.
right? I just want a nice big bed,
Yeah.
right? Because we're often tired. And so obviously I've come back with the vibrating bed and stuff like that. I invite you
Medical
to come
grade.
and have a go
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
The other thing I want is a Japanese toilet.
Oh, you want
Right.
the old
Yeah.
spray?
I want one of those that it's and what I'm going to have, that's going to be in a little sort of bathroom that's right next to the bedroom. So when you come over, I'll let you two have the full experience.
Oh, unbelievable.
great.
So it'll be like the hot seat. There'll be jet washing
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, it's like a spa
Spritzers.
day for
It
your
will
ass.
Sing, yeah, it will sing to you.
This is
He'll
amazing.
wipe you.
Oh, that's
Unbelievable.
And then
Chris.
hop into my bed and just do move it to
What if
whatever
I've
you
still
want.
got a wet bum from the Japanese toilet?
Wait,
But you won't, because it blow dries you.
it's going to blow dry you.
Does it actually?
ready for that bed.
Mate, have you not?
No, I don't.
Have you
like
ever?
it. They freak me out. I'm traditional. Just use toilet paper and done.
Yeah, but mate, it's the future. These AI toilets are going to be.
Yeah, they'll do
Always spend,
They'll do
like my
whatever
mum
you want.
says, good money, and you always spend good money on your shoes or your bed because you're either in one or the other.
It's very wise, Wendy.
Very wise.
This is where we go through your letters and correspondence and emails. Let's get straight in. Who've we got, please?
Okay, we've had a few requests apparently come in to all explain what comes up on our Instagram Explore page. Now, for those who don't know, I think it used to be called the For You page, or maybe that was on TikTok, I don't know, which is a little magnifying glass where the algorithm suggests things that you will like.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just be honest now. We're going to press the button. There we go.
Okay, so you're right, Shani. So it basically Instagram and this magnifying glass is trying to suggest a load of stuff it thinks you like based on what you search for. Generally, what you look at Jordan's face, what you're kind of into. So I predict when I do the magnifying glass, it's going to show a lot of barbecues. It might show some Watford footballers, that kind of thing. And we'll each be different, but I think you can tell a lot about a person from what you see when you first click on the magnifying glass.
And we talked about this a few weeks ago, didn't we? Yeah.
Well, you've
All
got
right.
to remember, it does know you better than you know yourself because it's taking data from how long your eyes have stayed looking at something.
So, mine's just...
So who should I think Sean's the most responsible one here?
Start with
So-
mine because mine would be the least shocking.
Well, do you want both? I think we should swap phones.
Oh, so just have a scroll? Yes. Yeah. I don't mind doing that.
let's not do that.
Why?
Let's just play our own bits from the phones.
Jordan, give me the phone.
Come on.
No!
I'll
Swap-
have
swap-
yours.
I just think we should...
I
I
just
think
want
hand
to
yours
see-
to Sean.
Hand it over. This is for the good of the podcast. Come on.
Okay, Sean, I'm going to click the magnifying glass for mine.
Right. No, who are you going to have? Jordan?
I don't mind. Why
Right,
don't you take them all?
Oh, I'm going to take them all. Oh,
Yeah.
God, okay.
Don't
Just
show them
compare
on
and
camera.
contrast.
Seriously.
No, I won't show it on camera.
Why is that just popped up on?
Oh my God. Right.
Shall I start with yours, Chris, or shall I have them both and just say...
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
Shall-
rummage mine and Jordan up.
Okay. No, that's yours.
Right, pass mine. I'm just gonna quickly rummage up the phones.
Yeah, and then I've just got to... And then I won't...
Close
know
your
which
eyes.
one. Yeah, go on.
Don't show it on camera, this. It's very important.
Right.
Okay.
This is how you're going to do it. You've got to guess which one's mine and which one's Jordan's,
Great.
and then we'll go into it.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So we're both on our
Maybe we
relevant
never
for you
reveal.
pages. Okay. Here is the first phone.
First phone. Okay. Well, straight away, I'm seeing a load of meat.
Yeah. Talk us
It
through
looks juicy. It looks... it looks appetising. There's a lot of sides. No, okay, so this one I am getting a lot of food related stuff.
Yeah.
Um
Food and what? Give us 4 main things you're seeing.
right. I'm getting leg and breast and I'm I don't want to reveal whether that's food or not. But let's just say that it is a very varied for you page here. Yeah.
So mainly what you're saying. What you're saying. Just say it. It's fine.
What I can see?
Yeah.
Well, it's a load of food and a load of boobs, to be honest.
Okay. So that's one phone.
Yeah.
Phone number 2. Are you ready for the For You page there?
Yes.
So you got to work out which one's mine, which one's
Don't go into
Jordan's.
it too much.
Oh my! I mean the middle post, which must be the absolute bullseye here.
There's a lot of soap stuff on there.
You've got
Soap.
do you know what you have? You've got your soaps. Yeah, I
Isn't
mean
it?
there's a lot of memes in here that I think you do quote quite a lot.
Some that would probably get me cancelled as well.
Yeah, it's a real nice mix. This.
So who do you reckon's who's?
I mean, just based on the lack of food in this one, I would say this.
Can I have my phone back?
Can we
please?
see your one,
Thank
Charlie?
you.
You can.
we? No, there's a lot of plane crashes as well.
I know mine's a bit
And
morbid.
they've
looking at
made
it.
it out there. There's like,
What as if that's a good thing?
right, there's a lot about North Korea.
Oh.
And there's
Is
some
there
friends
anything
memes.
revealing in mine, or is it a bit bog?
No, this is quite
Oh God,
interesting.
here we go.
I
What's he
think, Charlie.
found? What's he found?
I've got a
Oh,
Gail
what we got
Platt.
there?
You didn't mention the Gail Platt remix I've got in there and stuff.
Gail Platt remix.
Okay, great. Right, here's Shani's.
Oh God.
Shani's is good. There's a few like little baby things here. There is quite a few sort of TV stuff. There's a James Corden thing here. Let's have a
Is there
look.
anything
Let's have a little scroll
incriminating?
down. I'm just trying to get a little feel for yours. There's a lot of like kids doing stuff.
know, I
Do you know what I
think this
mean?
is-
Kids.
Sadly, my algorithm right now is a lot of that, and this is in some ways, I need you both to borrow my phone to just shake it up for
We'll
a bit.
give it to Chris. We'll shake
Because
it
the
up.
problem is, I'm
You-
getting served the same stuff, Chris, and this is the
Yeah.
problem.
Shani, I think you've got to spice this up a little bit.
I totally agree, but the problem is, I need someone else to use my phone for it to work.
Or we get the listeners of this podcast to tag you in some stuff that might be like, you know,
What? Just of
if you
interest.
think there's something that could, you know, be of Sean's interest in a slightly more alternative way.
Do you know what? I'll condone it. Tag me in it because it might spice up my algorithm. Because at the minute it's very beige and it's very sensible and it is a bit
Nice,
boring.
mine is as well. Thanks to Chrissy who sent that in, suggesting that we have a look at each of us Insta pages after we mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, and loads of people were getting in touch saying, do it. Right then, Jade in Leeds straight in says, you three always have great stories, so I wondered how you were at advice. I just got into a new relationship and my boyfriend is still really good friends with his ex. They were together for 2 years and ended amicably. I feel a bit weird about it. Do you think, Jordan, Chris and Sean, you can still be friends with your ex?
Is this a boy and a girl? It's Jade, you said. Jade.
Yeah.
Okay, so her current boyfriend is still friends with his ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh man,
It's tricky, isn't it?
I think the only times that seems to work is if the ex is someone that you dated at school and it's so long ago
Yeah.
that maybe you've come full circle and now it's just nothing.
Or even it was a fling when you were younger, you know, like in your early 20s or something.
But it's hard, this one, because you don't also... Jade here can't be saying to God, we're now a relationship advice podcast.
I know it's
Yeah,
like
but this is
mine.
interesting. Go on.
It is interesting. You can't be saying to Jade like, well, don't go out with him now or cause him grief for having a particular mate. You can't. I don't think you can enter into someone's life and then cut off mates around them.
And it also is, in some ways, it's a green flag that it wasn't a toxic relationship. Like, clearly they've ended for whatever reason. Maybe they're just friend zoned. And in some ways, it's quite healthy. However, would any of us particularly like that? I don't know if I would, if I'm being honest.
I wouldn't like the situation, but I kind of think if it's a situation that exists when you turn up, then it's cool. It's a bit different if you're going out with someone and then they get back in touch with their ex or something. I think that's kind of that's a different.
I don't know if I'd mind that. I don't know. I've never been in that situation, so I don't really.
I
know.
haven't, thank God. But yeah, I think you're in a funny one, Jade, where there's we get why it might feel weird, but there's a lot of green flags there saying that he's probably just a fairly nice guy who's grown up. They've split up and it's fine. But you probably find as well, now you're together, they might just hang out a bit less now because he's got you. But it might have been in that stage where he was split up.
And over time.
Do you know what I mean? Over time, it changes.
Things can't predict everything in the future as well. And if I kind of think it's hard enough actually, like it's hard being a good friend to people anyway as life goes on.
Yeah.
It's actually, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and it's hard, and people do, and it's perfectly natural, like sort of leave your life in a bit and come back at other time. I do wonder if you just like let it all work out. Yeah.
What song is that?
Whatever that song is. And let it all just play out a bit,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Don't try force like everything now, and I'm sure over time the ex will go away.
She'll bugger off.
Might meet,
She'll meet someone else.
Let it all play out.
Let her bugger off on her own accord.
Yeah, be all right. You're all right.
Who's doing the next one?
All right, Danielle in Brighton, thank you for your message. Danielle says, you should read A Court of Thorns and Roses, Jordan.
Yes.
It's just the tip of the iceberg. There's some books out there that make Akotar look tame.
This is the book that we were on about last week. Everybody's reading this at the moment. I do love reading, but...
Chris called it
fairy porn.
It's fairy porn, yes. Yeah. I don't really like fantasy. I don't mind Game of Thrones watching it. I've never really read them. I like a good novel or a good political book.
It's for me when the book is like thicker than the yellow pages used to be. Yeah, it's a massive turn off for me.
But it's just a thought of fairy shagging. I don't know what I'm going to get.
No,
from
fantasy
that.
books
He prefers politicians. No, that's his thing.
He does.
Well,
shagging,
not shagging, but like.
Did I hear that? Did you just say that?
No,
Did you say that?
Trying to be funny. But if you read a political book, there's always. If you read a political book, there's always a bit of.
Oh, he's gone.
Hang on. If you read a political book, there's always a bit of shagging going on. Don't forget, like John Major and what have you.
I don't know about it.
He had an affair for years with what's her name from Childline? What's it called? Everyone knows that.
Edwina Curry.
Yes. Was it Edwina Curry? Yes. And then also, right, I've read Winston Churchill's biography. It starts off, if this isn't the best quote you've ever heard, he got woke up at 4 a.m. Yeah, and he's got woke up and he gets a brandy and a cigar and he's in his dressing gown and someone says, Prime Minister. No, because this is the whole point of it.
Oh, God.
Prime Minister, and bear in mind this was like in the 40s, the Foreign Secretary, I think it was Foreign Secretary or someone, has been caught shagging a guardsman on Hyde Park, and it's a great start to the book. And Winston Churchill takes a drag of his cigar and goes, in this weather, he says, yeah, it was like -4, and he went, makes you proud to be British.
Oh, brilliant.
What a great start to the book. Yeah.
That is good.
So
Very good quote.
All right.
But this sort of fairy stuff that's gone quite big of late, we've been talking about on the podcast. It says here producers have got as a section of the book for you, Jordan, to do a dramatic reading.
All right, okay. So this is the fairy porn book that everybody's reading at the moment.
This is now an audio book. Everyone settle in. Here we go.
Oh, what's it? I can't do this. With one long claw, he shredded through silk and lace, and my undergarment fell away in pieces. The claw retracted, and his kiss deepened as his fingers slid between my legs, coaxing and teasing. He lunged, a breast freed of its tether. We were a tangle of limbs and teeth, and I tore at his clothes until they were on the floor, then tore at his skin until I marked him down, his back, his arms. His claws were out, but devastatingly gentle on my hips as he slid down between my thighs and feasted on me.
Oh my God. Wow.
Feasted on me.
What is I don't know about this.
Stopping only after I shuddered and fractured. I was moaning his name when he sheathed himself inside me in a poem.
So what was this?
This was
An orc of
two
some sort?
fairies having.
No, one had claws. One was a
Intercourse.
beast of a thing with claws. that
Maybe it was the
retracted.
fairies at a Halloween party or something. I don't know. It was in claws. He
Okay.
looked
Do
quite.
anything for you?
It didn't. No, I feel disturbed.
You look quite uncomfortable there.
I don't know what this podcast is anymore.
Don't-
It's taken different forms.
Well, if you've got a question for us, email us after
Or a
show.
dilemma, or whatever
Or
you
some
want.
porn for Jordan to read.
Right then, that's us done for this week. Remember to do all your podcast admin. You've got to subscribe, like, follow, review, and all of that.
Yeah, and keep the questions coming, the funny stories, the dilemmas if you want us to try and problem solve for you. After show at capitalfm.com.
Yep, and you can keep up with all the episodes on Global Player or wherever you get your podcasts.
We'll see you next time.